What's going on, ladies and germs? Welcome back to the shop. Glad to see you. I know it's been quite some time, but I got a video for you today. I think you're going to like it. I mean, we do the weird stuff at First Degree Forge, and this is definitely in the category of we do the weird stuff. So stick around, check it out. You don't like it? Whatever. It's going to be freaking epic. And hey, all my beardos out there, this is for you. So I had a very special request. One of those, hey, you do the weird shit. You're an oddball. Do this oddball thing for me. And unfortunately, lost the footage of making said Damascus. However, I do have a diagram of how they came to life. However, I do have a diagram for you to explain to you exactly how I brought birth to this set of twins. So here's the deal. So I started with 16 layers of alternating 15 and 20 and 1084. Okay? Squash it down, spread it out, cut it, stack it 3 times, made 52 layers. Just draw it out. You know the deal. Cut it, stack it, made 208 layers for, I think, is my highest layer count yet. And then once we get all that squished together nice and tight and squared, then we're going to turn it on the diagonally, and we're going to squash it that way on the corners. That way it squashes down and creates said pattern throughout the steel. We're not done yet. Then again, we squash it on the diagonally to make much sharper pattern throughout. And then we squash it in like so to create, a long billet. And this is the billet looking at the top. And I ground in a herringbone pattern, like a herringbone ladder, if you will, throughout the entire billet lengthwise. And then squashed it down like a normal ladder pattern so that it would create that pattern inside. Once I got my patterning done and I was happy with that portion, I then hand forged out the handle portion on each end of the billet to make them look as exact as possible, and split it in the middle to make 2 separate pieces from the same billet, basically mirrored one another, and forged in my tips, and voila, a set of twins is born. Now just wait until I etch them. So I have this new grinding room that I built that has not been finished yet, of course. I got to cover the outside, but that's where we're going to be spending a good bit of this video, right there hanging out by the grinder. So hope you guys are ready to watch me grind. And then when I'm done grinding the blades to shape, I got something really awesome for you. You're going to like this. I got to make special request micarta. You'll see. I always suggest to you, if you're going to get packages from strange people, always make sure that you wear safety precautions, because it could be the Rona. Take precautions. Ooh-wee. Well, would you look at that? Got some new stickers for the door. And then there was this. And then there was this. Yep. I officially have Anson Ivey's DNA. I think we'll make him a clone. What do you say? It's kind of an honor to have a dude send you his beard. Fellow beardo. So what up, ladies and germs? Welcome back to the bench, or actually the first time to said bench. This is where we do our woodworking and our stabilization and our, resin casting and whatnot like that. So today we got a special project, but you already know that if you've been watching the video. What we have here, as you see, I have marked as the Rona. That would be the DNA of ivy. Anson ivy from Anson Ivy's Forge and Homestead. Virginia Beach, Virginia. So he reached out to me because of the beard challenge and sent me his beard. So let's put this shit in a handle. So you can see here I got a couple of pieces of burl that I threw here on the table. This is, if I'm not mistaken, bird's eye maple burl. And it's really beautiful looking burl. We've already taken the liberty of stabilizing said burl beforehand and shaping it for the corners. We stabilize with cactus juice, stabilizing resin, and we put it in a vacuum under pressure. We'll show you all that in another video. But this was just neutral, or natural if you will, no dye, just the color, or just the cactus juice to harden it. And we got a couple of pieces here that will fit really well in our lizard blanks casting mold. Not sponsored, just really good freaking molds. Alright, so I guess I'm going to spray my mold and we'll get started. Alright, so I'm going to be using the Stoner. This is mold release just to help me get it out afterwards without having to worry about any, stray hairs sticking to the side and whatnot. So yeah, good and wet in there. Alright, so the idea here is what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking this burl and I'm going to put one in each corner. About like that. And the unfortunate thing is this block is a little bit too long for the handles. So I'm going to have to put another block in the back that I'll grind off later just to take up the room and put these two pieces together so, it all works out. And then I have to split this one way and then split those two pieces again to make a set of scales, or two sets of scales if you will. And yeah, that's going to be fun. It's basically one go at this. So, wish me tons of luck. Thanks. Yeah, I know this is going to break the heart of some of the wood lovers out there, but I have this absolutely gorgeous piece of curly bird's eye maple that is the perfect size for my block, to take up space. So that's what I'm going to use, and I can still use this block afterwards if I cut it off the right way. So, let's get to it. I mean, like a glove. And that's the plan. And now, we're going to place the hair inside like a river. Like a river! Anyway, in here, like a river in between. And then cut it diagonally so that we have a set of scales. Right on. Now, I also have to tape down these things so that they don't start moving on me. Popped up on me. Figures. Oh, that didn't work. I should have made sure I didn't spray the mold release on the side because the tape will not stick to it. So remember that in the future. Okie dokie then. We'll do this a little bit differently. So, I'm going to mix up a very small amount of 5-minute epoxy to hold these down because it'll blend in the same color with this. with the resin. And I'm using, by the way, Amazing Clear Cast by Lumelite, 1-to-1 ratio by volume. Very easy, 30-45 minute setup. That's if it's around 75 degrees outside, but you know, total hardening time is 24 to 48 hours. So that we're gonna, you know, put that in there and come back to it in a couple of days and see what we got. Just very little bit. That's really all I need. You know, this will release from the mold afterwards too. So, but once the other Lumelite resin hits it, it completely disguises it as one piece of resin. You can't tell the difference between 5-minute epoxy and a clear resin. So, here you go. I'll leave that on there. Leave it on the back. And stuck her over. Drop that piece. Oops. Maybe I. All right. We'll give that a few minutes to get in there and get stuck. Actually, I'll kind of wedge this piece in there to make sure it stays with that piece of wood. And we'll leave it there for a few minutes and let it stay. Alright, so while we got that sitting over there firming up a little bit, let's see what we got to work with here. We'll see how much of this stuff I have. Let's see if I have enough left over to clone myself an anson. Woo! Look at that. Not every day you have a man send you his beard. Alrighty. Well, I think there's more than plenty there to make a couple sets of scales. That's not bad. Not bad at all. This must be all the extra shavings and whatnot. You know, those could be from anywhere. But, yeah. This is what we're working with here. Reminds me of Chewbacca. Just a little more gray. Right on, Anson. We do the weird stuff, buddy. We do the weird stuff. So. Yeah, we're starting to firm up a little bit. Not as much as I'd like. That back one's not really doing what I want it to do, so I may have to stick it again. But, yeah, I think it'd be pretty darn cool just to say, you know, it's going to be like that, and then we're going to have the hair running down the middle like a river. And that's pretty freaking wicked. I'll get it in there strategically so it's all wavy like a river, and then I'll be able to cut my scales. Yeah, buddy. Alright. I believe that they are firm enough to start packing the hair inside. So basically, I'm just going to continue to pack it in that same pattern, back and forth. But I'm just going to, you know, take what he has and take the rubber band off. Wow, it's so silky. Take the rubber band off and strategically place. Man, this is making my beard itch. And yeah, I'm going to, like, twist a little bit and then strategically place inside. And the reason I'm going to pack it is because it is hair and I want it to be micarta-esque. It's going to be super strong, but I want it to have like the grain structure. So I want to pack all the hair into it that I can, you know, different directions. Uh-oh, that one came loose. It's alright, maybe the hair will hold it in place. And I'm hoping that all of this hair will not float up in the midst of, you know, in the midst of the pouring. I don't think it will. And if I fuck it up to the point that I can't use this product, I will shave off my own beard to replace it. make another set, and send them on. Salvage what I can of the ivy and send some of the balloon of corn along with it. You know, something like that. Last one. And then we're going to do the pour. And I may have to put something over the top just to hold everything down solid. Because there's going to be air bubbles, of course, with all the hair trying to rise. Once I put it in the pressure pot, you know, it's all got to try to come out. Yeah, I like that silver streak right there. I got one of those right here. Yeah. All right. Get that down in there like so. And once we do the pour, I'll be able to put something. Actually, I may just go ahead and strap something across the top to keep the hair from floating up, and then just pour in the side until it's full. But that's the idea there. Got your burl on the side, so as we cut, each side is going to have hair and burl, you know. So that's it. Alright, now we're going to mix up some resin and pour some shit in here. Now, it's 1:1 by volume ratio, basically, so I'm just going to run this cup up to about 300 mils should be enough. So I'm going to do 150 mils of part A and 150 mils of part B, and then mix for about 6 minutes. I'm just eyeballing it, 50-50 by ratio, so. Tis what titties, right? Man, that's just thick. That's because it's cold outside. Let's see here. 50 mil shy. Check that. And done. Alright. It's not exact, but it's pretty darn close right there. 150 mils. Can't eyeball it any better than that, right? Alright, now part B up to 300. And done. Boom! Yeah, that one's a little bit smoother there, wasn't it? Alright. And we mix for all our life. Good thing is the heat's up in my hand while I mix it, so it should spread a little bit easier. You know. This is where it really has helped, you know, over the years of practicing this motion. Make that right answer. Swap hands there, that one got tired. Now I got like 30 minutes of working time with this once it's mixed up, so it's not like detrimental that I get it in really fast. You know, I just gotta slide it through the hair nice and gentle. Make sure it gets all nice and soppy coated and whatnot. All soaks into the bottom. Yeah, buddy. Back to the mixer. Now this should end up crystal clear, except for the burl and the hair that's in it. So that's going to be the only definition to that. Well, except for the special blades themselves, you know. They're going to be pretty fucking epic. I mean, I can't wait to etch and show you that shit. It's insane. Yeah, I know, right? That was a really good joke. Oh, shit. Okay, here's my 6 minutes. Let's pour it on in, shall we? Slow trickle. I'm going to bring it down here to me. Slow trickle. Give it a minute to seep down inside. Kind of work it a little bit, at least down the edges. Work it in. There's going to be a lot of air bubbles in there, so I definitely have to watch it and make sure that I get it worked in really well. Kind of think I should have done it in layers, yeah. There we go. I'm going to pour it in from the bottom. How about that? And then tuck the hair back in. That's the best way to do it from what I can tell, and make sure I get it all in there. Again, I say unto thee, if I fuck this up, I'll replace it with my own beard.
you don't believe me, then you don't know me very well. Get in there. That's it. That shit looks awesome when it's all covered in the fucking, all covered in the damn jizz like that, you know. It looks really awesome when you cover the beard in jizz. Oh, I love you, Anson. I wish that I could see inside the damn chamber and see what's going on in there, you know, in the air chamber, the pressure pot. I mean, I wish I could see what was going on in there, I really do. Get your ass all the way through there. Stab it through the hair. Work it in, work it in, work it in. That's my one shot, bro. The hair's actually staying down in it really well, I guess because it's all compacted in. I'm not really worried about the little loose strands on the outside. I'm more worried about it going all the way through and making it solid. You know, that's more my concern. Roll that beautiful beard footage. All my friends are bearded, take it slow. All my friends are bearded, don't you know? I don't trim or shave, I let it grow. Alright, wish us tons of luck. Now we gotta go in the pressure pot. Let me get this last little bit out right here. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun. Alright, nice and tight. Now, let's put some air in this bit. Well, now that we got that under pressure and waiting for the bubbles to come out, it's time to tease you with the epicness that are these knives. Are you ready? Oh my goodness. I'm so in love. Alright, so this is about 5 hours after we put it in the vacuum. It's enough to get the bubbles out. I don't know, to start the set. It's not quite there yet, but I just want to bring it out and see if there's any bubbles remaining. It looks pretty damn solid, to be honest. I don't see too many bubbles down in it, you know.
don't see too many bubbles down in it. Looking pretty good. Looking very hairy, but looking pretty good. We'll let it set up a little longer, and then I'll pop these sides off. All right, now let's see what we got here. Yes, take it on apart. Where's my damn screwdriver now? Fuck. So I just took it out of the mold, and oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Dude, that's gonna be so fucking epic. Wow. Fucking wicked. I mean, wow.